Hey you guys, it's Beginnings here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. Today's video is going to be on Mina. Finally, I know it's been a long time. Actually, I don't think I've ever made a Mina video on this channel, or if I have, it was a while ago. Anyways, yes, today's video is on Mina. Once again, build at the beginning of the video is always situational and generally what I would build in this game specifically, not what I would build every single game. Just a quick tip for you guys, the Purifying Bracers are very good against Dao-chan. Basically, the range of her stun works perfectly with the range of your cleanse, so if you and a teammate both get frozen, then you can just cleanse the both of you without having to move. It's very, very convenient. So starting off level 1, my jungler is starting red, so I'm going to just kind of try to mess with the enemy jungler. Like, if you can slow the enemy jungler's first clear down, then it has a pretty large impact over the entire, like, I guess, mood of the game, like the atmosphere of the game. It just makes it so the enemy team is kind of always playing at a defensive point instead of an offensive point, right? So after messing with the enemy's blue buff, I just go to the other side and try to do the same thing on their red side. You see I am just staying on the same side of the map as my jungler. That's just because he is playing Kriknak and I am playing Mina, so I have some pretty good gank assist. I don't really have much wave clear. We will potentially get first blood right here. Nope, never mind. Okay, now we will. Kriknak is here. And Ignis. So not only do we get first blood, but I think we also get the kill on the crest here. Yep, a nice little double kill to start off the game for our team. That's a pretty good start so far, especially for a Kriknak. Kriknak is kind of like the god of snowballing right now. So I'm pretty low, and the first thing I'm going to do after that play and helping them clear is just recall. The only reason I stayed to help them clear there is because I needed the XP. It wasn't really for gold. You want to hit 4 as fast as possible with Mina because that is her biggest power spike by far. I see that the Kriknak is coming down, so I'm going to try to follow it up here, help him out just a little bit. The Darcy manages to miss his ultimate, and I'm not 4 yet, so I really cannot do much. You see what I mean, but when I say 4 is Mina's biggest power spike, all I can do is go in and hook some people, and that's just about it. Right now, I am waiting for the Ignis to come back to his lane because I do not want to clear it without him. I have a few Waterstone stacks that I want to use, and I also just don't want to screw him out of a bunch of XP. I pinged the Ignis to retreat because I walked towards the bush and I saw Zuka's icon pop up. And it's kind of a bug right now where someone's standing in a bush and you have the hero avatar lock on, then they do pop up. It's kind of really... it really sucks, especially as a support player who is constantly in bushes and trying to set stuff up. If a player has that on and they're actually paying attention to their screen, there's no way you're going to be able to get that nice little ambush off. I see there's 3 people stacked up here. I flicker in and go ahead and get the Darcy within my ultimate. I waited for his first ability to run out. I knew he would not be able to iframe once that was gone because his passive was not up. We do not kill the crest, but it is okay because we got the Darcy. The team kind of splits up here. I'm just going to rotate up to try to help out the Kriknak because I really don't think that the Ignis actually needed my help too much, but it turns out that the Ignis probably needed my help a little bit more than the Kriknak did. I think we got the kill onto both the Crest and the Violet, but Ignis did die, which is unfortunate. Not really going to take the blame for that one though. This Ignis is not the best. Okay, we're just going to say that. We're not going to flame. We just got monetized, guys. I don't know. I probably should have mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but I applied for monetization recently, like a few days ago, and it just went through this morning, so I'm pretty excited about that. Sorry for no video yesterday. I was trying so hard to get a video, but I was just tilting off of the face of the earth and having really bad games. I really wanted to get an Alistair support video out for you guys, but it just didn't happen. I'm sorry. We'll try to keep up with videos like that in the future. Troll support videos or just non-meta support videos like that are really fun to record for me, and you guys really seem to like them, so I'll definitely keep putting them out. Right here, I saw that my jungler was doing the Sentinel and that Zuko was potentially giving him some issues. So I just go ahead and walk up and try to help him out just a little bit. Go ahead and follow my jungler here. I want to hook the Crest, but unfortunately his ult was up, so we will not be able to get the kill into him. But getting Crest ult out is really good in and of itself because it's a very important ult, and we flicker in there to try to get a nice little ult, but unfortunately the Darcy's A came up right in time. I probably should have just waited until I actually saw him use it before I went in. That was definitely my bad. Kriknak will do a pretty good job of finishing off that Zuka there and living with just the 1% of HP because he has the Death Sickle enchantments. Ignis walks right into his death, unfortunately. I don't think Varus will be living here either. That overall, I think that was like a 2-for-1, so not really worth. Our Hayate was also getting pretty messed up bot. I just go mid here because I want to protect this tower, make sure that it does not fall. Unfortunately, I do get hit by a freeze and then another freeze and then just all the CC in the world. I do die, but the tower does stand. It is going to be pretty hard for us to protect this next tower. At least that was until Kriknak killed the Darcy. That means that they lose a lot of their tower pressure here just because Dao-Chan and Crest without his ultimate aren't going to be doing too much tower damage. I know my jungler needs to go back into his blue side jungle, so he's going to be ending his clear back down on his red. That's pretty standard, is following your jungler's rotations. You should always be keeping track of what buff they start and what buff they're finishing in every single one of their jungle clears, because that very heavily influences the rotations that you yourself are going to make. Kriknak did his blue and then ended up back on top. I guess we're just going to take his red buff instead of going back to our own. We just go ahead and start it, and I don't really need to do much because it gets a one-shot. Of course, Crest has his ult up once again, so we will not be able to punish this too hard. I flicker and get a nice little ult, saving the Kriknak and tagging both the Crest and the Zuka. They both fall, and we are going to start trying to pressure this tower. Violet is pushing bot, so somebody has to go back, and since somebody has to go back, that kind of makes our push here a little bit harder. We just wait for the Darcy A to run out before we go back in with that little hook, following up our Kriknak, potentially helping him out just a little bit. I think Darcy missed his ult anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Violet will be dying here. She just goes kaput, don't even do much, but I still get an assist because I don't actually know why, but I'll take what I can get at this point, really, because once Kriknak starts getting fed, it's really hard for him. Zuka thinks he's going to make a really nice little play here, but instead I just go ahead and hook him and ult him, and he dies without really achieving anything. I was trying really hard to press the well played button there, but it just was not going off. Unfortunately, Darcy's A lasted a little bit too long there, so Kriknak was not able to one-shot him, but it's fine because that poke damage still helps quite a bit. You see, I was waiting for Darcy's A to run out, but I guess my timing just wasn't right again, and so he will survive. I will not be getting that hook out. Kriknak finds a nice opportunity to go in and just absolutely destroys. Unfortunately, neither my flicker nor my ultimate were up when he went in, so I am not able to follow up. We still managed to trade 2-for-1 while also managing to get that mid tower. I don't think we'll be getting anything else here. I actually died because I was trying to help the Ignis. I had a feeling that he was going to overchase and die, and it happened, and we died for it. So that kind of sucks. But Varus gets some pretty nice little damage out. That made absolutely no sense grammatically. Varus got a nice little bit of damage out there, taking out the Darcy and scaring off that Crest. My team overstays like crazy, so I think they actually end up dying here. I'm not sure. Wait, no, this is the insane Varus fight. Okay, so Yikes on Varus absolutely destroys the three of them. Like, absolutely dominates that fight. Buys enough time for the Kriknak to come back and help clean up just a little bit. That was absolutely insane. You can see Kriknak is diving the high ground at this point. I think Darcy definitely overstepped without his A up and was then one shot because of it. Our team is not around to push any high grounds up, or down rather, but Daochan is busy clearing bots, so she will not be able to clear mid. My A didn't hit the Daochan there, so my hook just hit her shield and did nothing. Zuka missed his entire combo. That was really awkward for him. I have everything up now though, and we do have a bot wave coming in, so I know I want to look for an engage. Kresh does not have his ultimate. I am going to flicker in right now, wait for the Darcy A to run out, and I managed to get the Darcy and the Violet both within my ultimate. Daochan kills herself by channeling her ult, and Zuka and everybody dies except for the Crushed. A pretty good engage on our part. Definitely could have been a little bit better if we just waited a second longer, but all 5 of them are dead, and my team will be ending the game any second now. It's just going to take a little bit because they're kind of trolling. This was basically the best Mina game I could get, guys. I've been trying hard to get one for a while. I mean, I gave up for a while to do other videos, but she's just really not very strong right now. Like, people like Darcy, like Daochan, like Varus, they're all just so good against her, like Florentino, and she's just not very meta right now, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I did making it. Please be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content, and I will be seeing you guys next time. See you.